Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails in the Sky, the third, part 19, or what really feels like Trails in the Sky second chapter, part 97, because this is basically just the epilogue for that game that we didn't get to have. We are doing a side story that required Joshua and Kloe, and it's the post-Liber arc celebration thingy. We talked to a number of people, but we ran out of time, and I had to rest my voice because, oh my god, that last video had so much dialogue and reading that it blew up my vocal cords. So we've returned after a little bit of a break, and we're gonna finish this up, and it's my boy, he is here. You two look comfortable. Oh, if it isn't Joshua. Care to join us for a few drinks? Don't be shy now, the night's only just beginning. But I want to see those exquisite amber eyes of yours swim before it comes to a close. I'm good, thanks. Come on, we're at a celebratory banquet here. Don't be such a spoil sport. Also, isn't Joshua like 17? Like that's the weirdest thing about Oliver's advances. Isn't he like old, or like kind of old? Oh, I know. Why don't we have a few drinks to celebrate you becoming a senior bracer at the same time? Feels like it was ages ago, but we never did get to celebrate your promotion. Only Estelle's. Yeah, because someone ran away. Say, Shara? About Luciola. Silly Joshua, what are you getting all worried about her for? You really needn't be. Shara's right. Especially not now. We all have concerns and worries after all that happened over the past few weeks and months. Oh man, maybe I should have taken a longer break. 2 minutes in, I'm already getting tongue-tied. But this is not the time to be thinking about them. This is the time to be making merry and drowning in fine drink. From sunset to sunrise. Right. I don't think there's ever a time for not making merry as far as you're concerned. He's got a point though. Oh, and while I've got the chance to say this to you. No more going off on your own, you hear? You have no idea how worried Estelle was about you after you last disappeared. I could barely bring myself to watch her. I won't. I got no intention of doing anything like that ever again. I'm fine now. Well, if you say so. That docile expression of yours is so adorable, Joshua. Don't go showing off that face too much tonight, alright? Once again, he's like underage still. Is it okay you're here in Libral? I would have thought you'd be needed back in the Empire. Well, I'll go back, eventually. For now, however, I intend to savor the lingering feelings of this whirlwind of a ride. Remaining behind afforded me the chance to attend this wonderful party to boot. As you can see, my fine instincts have yet to fail me. Feels like no amount of alcohol is enough to get me drunk lately. I don't know what's up with me. On the positive side, though, maybe now I can actually beat Ina in a drinking contest. Just hard to find a positive in that. Any secret people under the stairs? No. Let's see. I guess we should actually talk to everyone twice, since they actually had different dialogue. I heard yeah, okay, you're the same. No one cares about you. Okay, used to be yeah. Okay, maybe just the important characters have a second dialogue, or second lines. Even I found myself looking at the goddess and the Library arc started collapsing. I'm so relieved y'all came back to us unharmed. The Bracer Guild has helped us in a number of ways recently. You have my thanks. Let's go back and see if Tita and Aga have anything new to say. Tita's got a small notebook and started scribbling in it. So what kind of dishes do you like? Any old set of groceries I can shove to my neck is fine by me. Nothing special at all? Well, I think I better leave them alone for now. I wouldn't want to get in their way. I want to get in their way. If I had just one more hour, I could have taken a research sample too. Oh well, there's no point in lamenting what you can't be done, what you can't do anything about. I'll just have to make do with what I've got. Okay. So it looks like just important characters have second lines. What's up, Kevin? Kevin? I wasn't expecting you to still be in Libral. Oh, sup? You were invited here too, huh? Makes sense. So, having fun? You better be. Take it from me. If you don't make the most of times like these and eat your heart out, you're gonna regret it later. Thank you very much for all you did, Kevin. If you hadn't come to Libral when you did, don't sweat it. Not like I did anything special. Glad to see all the side effects look about gone too. You're looking spiffy these days, Joshua. So, yeah, just forget about owing me or whatever. It's all in the past now. I'm not sure I should ask this, but are you Joshua? I'm not going to be in Librel for much longer, so this might be the last time we meet for a while. But I hope we'll get the chance to see each other again one day. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, it said something about a sirloin steak. I sure wish I could take a lifetime supply of it with me back home. Who are you? Oh yeah, you're the Calvard lady. It's nice to be able to attend a banquet like this. It truly drives home the point that this nation is back at peace again. The trouble regarding the Librel Arc and the subsequent restoration efforts have really shown me anew how capable a ruler Queen Alicia is. She's handled all that's happened impeccably. If all this had happened in the Republic, it wouldn't have been resolved anywhere near as smoothly, let me tell you. How's it going, Joshua? Where's Chickadee? What's her name? I can't remember. But the clerk for Zeiss. Hello, Zen. Thanks again for all the help you've been given with the restoration efforts. I don't know what we'd done without you. Thinking nothing of it. It's all part of being a bracer, really. Can't say how much longer I'll be able to lend a helping hand, though. Gotta pack up and head home at some point. The political situation isn't exactly stable over there, you see. Ooh. Interesting. Was that why Kalika wasn't able to make it then? Yep, guild receptionists are basically chained to their seats at the moment. Although, to be honest, I can't picture her getting all dressed up and coming to a party like this anyway. Miss Maid, I need some food. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for making the time to attend tonight's banquet. Oh, not at all. How are you feeling after, having some time to recover, Philip? I'm feeling quite well. You're too kind. Oh, yeah, because he fought the enforcers. I do believe I may have overexerted myself. That's how things are once you've reached a certain age. I've had myself wondering whether I would have been able to do more if I were 30 years younger, but honestly, you wouldn't have been able to take them all on. I don't care how badass you are. Nope, sorry, Philip. I just can't picture it. Just the man. Pardon? Oh. Is this the boy you were speaking of earlier? That's correct, this is Joshua. I was just telling the ambassador here about your various accomplishments, Joshua. It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm the resident Erebonian ambassador here in Librel. Daniel, Davil, no one knows how to pronounce my last name. It's nice to meet you. The tale of how you flew on top of that flying city, all while knowing it may be the last thing you did, brought tears to my eyes. How you were able to participate in an operation that may have brought your death, casting aside even your girlfriend's objections, I don't know. But I know this, Librel needs more young men and women like you. Thank you for saying so, sir. Just what has the Duke been telling him? It should go without saying how touched I am to see such a spirit from our youths of today. You are truly Librel's greatest treasures. Yeah, well, you know, if you guys hadn't burned down his village, he might be Erebonia's greatest treasure. If it isn't Joshua. I was just discussing the aftermath of the crisis here with Major Vander. Fortunately, the Librel Arc's collapse caused little direct damage by itself. That might not have been the case if there had been any ships on the lake at the time, but due in part to the orbital shutdown phenomenon, none were. The tsunami afterward was quite small too. I'd say we were quite fortunate. Estelle and I were able to see as much when we traveled around the lake shore. A few people who were watching the city collapse were caught up in it, and a small number of fishermen were splashed with water, but that's about it. Indeed, if anything, the much greater problem was the confusion that came about as a result of losing orbital power. Librel is, after all, one of the most advanced nations of the continent when it comes to orbital technology. Ordinarily, that is one of our greatest strengths, but in this case it worked against us. The crisis has now passed, but that doesn't mean our work is done. We have plenty ahead to take care of. Cool. Okay. A mysterious floating object. The central government is still in confusion, and that's why it isn't releasing any more information, or... Yeah, it looks like the other countries have as much inner turmoil as Librel. Well, maybe not as much, because as that report said in the last video, Librel's been through some shit in the past basically year or so. If you would, Your Highness, a comment in celebration of the fact that the crisis is past now. Just nothing too formal, alright? I prefer something that brings out your bright and cheery nature. No, it's the maids. Now that everything's back to normal. Remember when Joshua had to dress up as a maid? I'd certainly rather believe it was. Seeing the castle gates fall and those scary people charging through was like a nightmare. I thought I was gonna faint at the sight of it all. Oh. You're always welcome back at the castle anytime. I'd be more than happy to help you get dolled up for the occasion, too. I'm never wearing a maid outfit again, just so you know. Never say never, Joshua. Never say never. Why, hello, Joshua. Tonight's party is hosted by Her Majesty in all her grace, so I do hope you'll enjoy yourself. Oh, it's Sieg. Scree scree. Well, well, Sieg, it's good to see you. After all she did, I'd say he deserves a good party as much as any human. Let's talk to everyone else before we talk to Kloe. Since it's Kloe is also a requirement for this chapter, so I'm assuming I feel like maybe talking to her might end it, so I want to talk to everyone else first. I didn't expect to see you guys here. You were invited then? Sure was. An invitation just showed up out of nowhere. You can imagine our surprise when we saw the thing. No way we were turning down some high-class grub, though, so we hurried on over. That's very like you. Not gonna deny it. That aside, thanks to Her Majesty pardoning us, we're now free to walk around in the open. Feels like we should start thinking about how to make good, honest living for ourselves. That's not the first time you said that. Something about wanting to start up a courier service, right? Well, maybe, but that's not the only thing we could try out. Whatever we settle on, it should involve flying in the skies. That's how we've lived so far. I don't want to change now. Oh yeah, I remember you. You're one of Kurt's team. After all the work we've been doing lately, it's great to be able to come to a swanky place like this and put our feet up. Food's pretty good too. I swear, it's like watching two children squabble. It's great that we're peaceful again and all, but I think these two are taking things a little too easy. Yeah, you guys would say the same thing. What's up, Annalise? Wow, I didn't know Josette was from nobility. I always pictured Erebonian nobles as being stuffy and scary. But maybe there are a few cute ones mixed in there. Greetings, Joshua. You've done some fine work these past couple of weeks. The damage reports in the regions of libel you've provided have proved invaluable in alkylating personnel. I really can't thank you enough. Oh, you needn't thank me. By the way, Kurt, I feel I need to say something regarding my bracer badge. As you probably already know, what power I have was given to me by the Society. Before becoming a bracer, I used to commit many unforgivable crimes too. No matter how much I think about it, I can't just see myself... see how someone like me is fit to call himself a bracer. You know, Joshua, I've always seen power as an imperfect concept, and that's why I believe people are able to use it. Am I wrong? No, I suppose not. Then what difference is there between us? We are both keenly aware of our flaws, and yet we both use what limited power we have to do what we believe to be right. I see no difference. Well, I can't really argue with that logic. I still can't pretend to be completely confident in myself, though. Be that as it may, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You should simply continue striving to overcome it. And while this is but my personal opinion, I'd say you're a model bracer. Holding a party like this makes me feel like peace has finally returned to the castle. It certainly hasn't felt like that in the days leading up to it. We were all busy clearing things up a few days ago. Elnon. Oh yeah, I remember you. You're the Grancel rep. Indeed, all the other receptionists are busy, you see, and I was the only one. Or you, No, Zeiss is Kalika. Yeah, you're Grancel. That's too bad. Isn't it, though? This would have been a fine time for us to exchange information. But oh well, there's always tomorrow, as they say. Okay, let's save, and then we'll go see what Estelle and Josette are doing. What are you guys fighting about? Ha, figured that'd be the case. Looks like I'm the most fit to be at this party after all, because I've been to plenty of high society gatherings wearing poopy dresses. Hey, don't make it seem like I've never worn a dress before. Just because I have, for your information, I still need to go around trying to convince everyone that I'm not a boy, unlike some people I could name. Try saying I look like a boy again and see what happens. She'll hit you for 1 damage, Estelle. Watch out. Look, you two, I appreciate that you have your differences, but we're kind of in a really public, really high-class place, so could you take this fight somewhere else? Shut up, Joshua! Wow, sorry. Okay, just don't... Oh, Josette, you would get your ass beat to another world. I mean, it wouldn't even be close. Is that everyone? I guess that's everyone. Let's make sure. Everybody up here. Okay, can't go past this point. Wow. That's what you think. Just make sure there's no hidden people, you know, trying to hide from us. Ah, there's Cassius. That's who I was looking for, really. Ah, Joshua. I'm surprised to see you here, Dad. I thought you said over the phone you wouldn't be able to attend because you were so swamped. Swamped is an understatement. Transporting goods needed to get the country back in order, making sure every area has all the utilities it needs. I'm drowning in work. It's gonna take a while longer before we can say Libreville is back to normal too, I fear. Come to think of it, Estelle and I certainly didn't expect to find soldiers even in Libreville's smaller villages, so it threw us off to see as much while we were out helping where we could. It doesn't come as a surprise if you're the one responsible, though. It should go a long way towards helping people feel at ease. It's times like these when we've got to do all we can for one another, and the Army's no different. With Eravonia and Calvard's internal political situations a mystery to us, the reorganization of the Army has to be shelved for now, too. Still, no matter how busy a man is, everyone needs to kick back in a while, so make sure you make the most of tonight. I think you need to kick back more than I do, Dad. Estelle's been pretty worried about you, you know. There's no need to worry about me, I'm hanging in there. In fact, I'd say I'm taking it too easy. Don't you worry about me. In fact, I'm taking it as easy while passing along the tough jobs to you guys. I mean, he's got a point. Yeah, let's go we'll talk to the Queen, then Kloe. Good evening, Your Majesty. Thank you very much for inviting me today. Oh, not at all. I'm pleased to see you've come. I've been eagerly awaiting the day we could meet again. I hear you and Estelle have been traveling and helping with the restoration efforts? That's correct. We both wanted to see how things were across the kingdom with our own eyes. I'm glad we did too, because now I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. People really are strong. That they are. I have been queen for over 40 years, and the strength of Libreville citizens continues to amaze me to this day. There are plenty of people who like to credit either my abilities as a ruler or orbital technology for this tiny nation's good fortune, but it would be nothing without its people. I wasn't the one who allowed us to overcome the recent crisis, or the war 10 years ago, and neither was orbital technology. No, I believe it was the will of its people to live. That's what I believe supports our country, both then and now. People's will to live? Indeed. You were gracious enough to call this country your second home, Joshua. From now on, your will to live will be another great support for this nation. As its queen, that makes me happier than you can imagine. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your words mean a lot to me. What's up, Kloe? What? You'd like me to give a comment? Well, let's see. Looks like she's being interviewed at the moment. I should leave her be for now. What do I do? I believe I've talked to everybody. There we go. Oh, water break. We have 10 seconds of not talking. Okay, I think that's about everyone now. There were a few people I didn't get to talk to, though, so hopefully I can make another round of the party later once they're free. Who do we miss? I mean, really, it was just, like, Kloe, right? And we even found Secret Cassius hiding out over there. Get a move on, woman. We haven't gone all day. Well, I don't feel too good. My stomach feels like a giant bottle of water. That's what happens when you drink way too much in a short period of time, you idiot. But never mind that. We got work to do. Okay. Joshua? Hey, Kloe, finally got a bit of a break. It must be exhausting having to do one interview after another. Well, I suppose it is a little. Not too bad though. I've had a lot to do. I've had to do a lot more of them ever since becoming Crown Princess, so I'm starting to get used to them. I can believe it. Feels like I've been seeing your face in all kinds of papers and magazines lately. I think anyone would learn to adjust after a while. Well, you know, probably won't be too long before it starts to die down, so just hang in there. All you can really do is grin and bear it until then, unfortunately. Yes, I know. That's exactly what I intend to do too. I swore to myself that I would do all I could to help and protect this country's people. Accepting a few interviews here and there is the easy part. Well, if you say so. You really are strong. I'm not too sure about that. I still feel as though I'm doubting myself a lot of the time. Like, I just have to keep going out of my comfort zone, feeling reckless with every push. Maybe so. Still doesn't change the fact that you're strong, not to me anyway. I remember the strength you showed trying to protect Clem when we first met too. Thank you. I nearly forgot about that. Honestly, I don't remember that at all, but maybe now would be the best time after all? Something on your mind, Kloe? Can I have a little of your time, Joshua? I've got something I want to say to you. Sure, okay. This way, then. Is it just me, or does she seem kind of bothered by something? Where's Estelle right now, anyway? She's freaking chowing down, dude. I got stomachs to spare. Oh, are they dueling with food instead of fighting? Whose side are you on, anyway? I guess I can just leave her as she is for now. She seems pretty occupied. I should go and see what Kloe wants then. Have I done something to make her angry, though? I don't feel like I have. I mean, I guess it's probably gonna have something to do with, like, remember back at the end of, or the beginning of Trails 2, she basically said that she had feelings for Joshua at some point, so maybe this is just her wanting to clear that up. What was it that you wanted to tell me? Look, if I've done something to offend you, I'm sorry, alright? Oh, I love you, Joshua. What? Well, I'm sorry. I'm happy you feel that way, but don't worry. I knew exactly how you were going to respond before I said anything. She just wanted to say it and get it out there. I just felt like I had to get that out there before I could really start moving on. The sky sure is beautiful tonight, isn't it? How long have you, well, felt that way? Say, Joshua, if you had met me before Estelle, do you think you would have, well... No. I'm pretty sure that never would have happened. Sorry. I told you, don't worry. I can't deny there's a part of me that wants to keep you all to myself, but even if that were possible, I don't think it would be what I truly wanted. Because when it comes down to it, I really love both you and Estelle. That's partly why I wanted to see that troubled face of yours one last time. It was worth the effort to bring it out too. That's probably the best expression I've seen to date. You can be kind of a bully sometimes, you know that? Maybe. This feels like the most fun I've had in some time. So, what's on your mind, Joshua? What? See, I can easily tell you're worried about something. My instincts are quite sharp, or so I'd like to believe. Besides, I was watching the whole time I was handling that interview earlier. Oh. How exactly am I supposed to take that? Still, you're hiding something, aren't you? Are you planning on doing something all on your own again? Your instincts are sharp, alright. Estelle surprised me from time to time too, but you're definitely up there. Well, it's just how us girls are. So come on, tell me what's troubling you. It's nothing that major, really. I intend to leave Larble by the end of the month. But why? The country's finally at peace now. And that's exactly why I think this is the right time. Ouroboros seems to have completely withdrawn from the country, and restoration efforts are coming along smoothly. So maybe it's about time for me to leave on a journey of my own. It's taken me a long time to get this far, but I've finally been able to start thinking of myself as a person and not some kind of broken doll. I was finally able to achieve the very thing everyone wanted for me. That's been both a good thing and a bad thing. Good in that I finally feel human, bad in that my heart's been aching in a way it never did before. Broken dolls can easily look away from all the terrible things they've done, but I can't do that anymore. That's why I need to go on this journey around the continent, so I can work towards atoning for all that I've done. So I can start embracing the person I now am in the truest sense of the word. I see. But if you do that, that means you won't be able to see Estelle for a while. Well, he's not really gonna be able to ditch her. Yeah, I know. It might not even be for a while. It could be a long time. I'm still not sure how to break that to her either. That's the part that's on my mind right now. You still got a lot of growing up to do, young man. Huh? If you ask me, you should tell her in the way that comes most naturally to you. You don't have to write some big speech in your head in advance. Speak to her from the heart. You believe in her, don't you? No matter how you phrase it, she'll understand. All you have to do is get those words out there. You owe that much to her if you love her. You know that, right? Yeah, I do. I really am hopeless, aren't I? You shouldn't have to tell me something that obvious. You wouldn't be you if I didn't have to tell you. Plus, that kind of thing's part of why I love you too. Please stop teasing me. Just remember, it'll be okay. If anyone knows you, it's Estelle. Although if you ask me, she'll... Joshua, where are you? She's not gonna take no for an answer. Oh, there you are. Look at these, they're Josette's goggles. What? I'm glad you were having fun, Estelle. Make sure you give those back to Josette later, okay? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Tune in to next week's issue to find out. Wait, hold on. Kloe? I suppose it's about time I return to the banquet now. You can have Joshua back now, Estelle. Sure. Hey, Kloe? So, I'm not sure how best to put this either, but... thanks. I'm glad I was able to talk to you like this. Really, I am. Oh? You're very welcome. Well then, I wish you both a very pleasant night. The heck? Say, Joshua, what did you two, talk about? Nothing much. She just gave me a bit of much needed motivation. Oh really? That sure clears things up. It's been 5 years and Estelle has believed in me for every single one. And I believe in her too. Ah, no it doesn't! What motivation? Estelle, I got something I need to tell you. I'm all ears, what's up? Well, you see... Is that fireworks? Do they have those? Well, they do have fireworks. Wow, fireworks, they're so pretty. There's so many of them, too. See, Estelle? Side story, the banquet finished. Well, that was worth the price of admission alone. That was very nice. I highly enjoyed having like a real epilogue to Trails 2. 3,500 Mira. Well, we're gonna need that to equip everyone. Well, let me get situated back into a different position. We won't quite end things yet. We'll go back to base. But yeah, I very much enjoyed the side story there. How do I teleport? Yeah, here we go. Are there others? There might. I wonder if there's a door I missed. I may need to go explore. Because wasn't there a Zen door? Okay, Zen is a sun door. So yeah, I think we've missed a star door. So we should go look for that off screen. We will do all the doors. Assuming that like you don't get locked out of them if you miss them, which would suck. I don't think it'll do that though. Let's just save on this page. Take me to the base. To the base. Let's think. What do we want to do here? We want to equip people. How do we want to set things up? So I think we're going to have a party situated around Kloe, since we've just given her all the good stuff. So I think we want Kloe teamed up with Riez, because I think without the item, Riez is worse than Kevin. So I think we want all of our weakest characters with Kloe. So Riez, Kloe, probably Tita, Josette. And then do a party with Kevin, Joshua, Julia, Muller. I think that's the way we want to do things. Okay, we do have new bows available. Or got new equipment in general. Yeah, so we'll want to get upgrades for everyone. That's a gun, dude. We ain't got no Oliver yet, right? Unless, yeah, because Tita's guns look like that. Oh, and there's a... Well, no, I think also Muller can use two-handed swords. We will get... We'll only get one Damascus sword for Julia. I don't really care about upgrading Kloe's attack. Well, I mean, we'll get one just in case we encounter Oliver. Anything else you need to buy? I think that's good. Any accessories? Skull pendants, not half bad. You can buy Terrara bombs now, they're pretty expensive. Titanium suit. God, that's gonna be some ooh, extra move. Who probably needs movement the most? Tita's got tons of range now, so she doesn't need movement as much. Probably Muller and Julia and Joshua are the three that need. Those are really our only physical attackers. Kevin's got good range, so I don't think extra move is like super needed on him. Mainly just Muller and Julia are the two I would want extra move on. What do we get rid of? Probably Mirage Sepith, plus it sells for a little bit extra. Get like 200 of it. We can also sell some stuff. Ooh, this is hella expensive. But let's get equipping. When do you get extra arts defense and agility? I'll give you the extra defense as well. Let's give you the Bestia coat. Actually, we should probably give... Well, I don't know. Hopefully, we'll just hope Kloe doesn't get hit. You know what? Actually, no. You take the survival vest. Kloe gets the Bestia coat. Gives her even more arts defense. She literally... she can't take damage from magic, right? Like, it's impossible. I don't... How many long barrels are there, dude? What's the difference? Oh, you get 20 strength out of it. Okay. Oh, you use guns. Okay. I forgot about that. Well, extra range isn't actually bad for you. Now, I still think you're hot garbage, but honestly, you know, we're gonna cut things off here, and I'll just set up everyone's orbments off screen because that's gonna take too long. Yeah, because I kind of forgot we have to do orbments as well as equipment. So, yeah, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. Also, I'll look for that door off screen and see if we can maybe start the next video doing that one. I mean, I guess we missed something based on the fact that there's and honestly, I think it could be back in Jade Corridor. I think there was a path that we didn't explore. But yeah, we'll look for Star Door number 2 off screen as well. And if we can do it, which we probably can at this point, then we'll do that as well. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys.